The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? 2nd Ezra 16, verse 18. Barakati Hawa, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Hawa, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Hawa, Barakata Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Double honors, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, beloved Akim, that is pushing this word in sincerity and truth with humiliation all across the four winds. To you, I salute. This is the brother Desire One back at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Okay, the evils are coming. The evils are coming. All right, the bad times. All right, what shall I do when these evils should come? All right, you only can spiritually prepare your mind now. All right, these people, all right, that day is going to come on them unawares because they ain't prepared. They ain't prepared for the evils. They live in a life whereby, comfort, all right, comfortability, and it being so continuous to them, they don't know nothing else. So when changes come, a lot of people is flip out. They just go crazy, and a lot of these women, when you see that time come, even a lot of these women, they're gonna suffer. But what inspired me to do this lesson, all right, energy lockdowns is coming. Lockdown 2.0. All right, energy lockdowns, and you're gonna see what that is. All right, we see what's happening over there in the Middle East. All right, the Strait of Hormuz. All right, there's a lot of ramifications from that being shut down. We see the gas prices, fuel prices skyrocket. Everything skyrocket. If the gas prices go skyrocket, the food, everything else. All right, these evil times, and our people ain't prepared. You get our people over here worrying about damn fucking election. All right, these politicians, they get their thousands of dollars, they can survive, but you get these stupid people behind them. You know what I mean? They ain't prepared. All right, but we sounding the alarm. We are the watchmen for Yahweh Shemel Shai, and we telling you what we see, what's coming to this earth, what's coming to society. You see? Check this out. End-time headlines. Emergency playbook for worldwide crisis quietly released. Get ready for lockdown 2.0. As you see in the picture, energy lockdowns. The quiet release of an emergency energy playbook has sparked global concern, with some wanting to get ready for lockdown 2.0 if fuel shortages worsen. So get ready for this. Get ready for this. The guidance comes from the International Energy Agency, which last week released its report sheltering from oil shocks, outlining 10 steps countries could take if supplies tighten. The report was issued in response to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, which has all but choked off traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical oil routes, triggering fears of prolonged shortages and soaring fuel supplies. All right, I saw a video over there in what it was, Italy, and you see the shelves them empty. People all in the stores buying up grocery shortages. These times coming. Among the recommendations are expanding remote work where possible, reducing highway speed limits. See that? And cutting back on air travel to limit strain on global supplies. These times coming, boy. These coming, reducing high speed limits and cutting back on air travel to limit strain on global supplies. These the evil times. The IEA also suggests shifting travel from private cars to public transportation and restricting vehicle access in major cities on alternating days based on license plates. And it further proposed increasing carpooling, adopting fuel efficient driving practices, and diverting liquefied petroleum gas away from vehicles to preserve supplies for essential uses. You see that? Several of the measures, if adopted, would require sweeping changes to daily routines, particularly in major cities heavily dependent on private vehicles and air travel. So everything is tightening up. While the watchdog said the steps are intended to help countries stretch limited supplies, stabilize markets, and shield households from the worst effects, the 10 measures have sparked fury online. Many social media users linked the report to Crown Royal 19 lockdowns in 2020, with some writing, "We're not doing this again." You see? But a lot of people ain't prepared because these times are coming. You see? These times are coming. These times are coming on this earth. And a lot of people ain't prepared for these times. Energy lockdowns 2.0. All right? Energy lockdowns. So, more carpooling. All right? Because it's not going to stop. When you look at it, let's just say two pit bull fighting. All right? Two badass pit bull. All right? One might be bigger than the other. But guess what? When one smell blood, that's it. They fighting to the death. One ain't backing down. That's USA could be likened to the big pit bull, and Iran could be the small pit bull. They both smell blood. They ain't backing down until fight to the death. Iran ain't backing down, and US ain't trying to back down because they don't want to, the big bad bully. They want to be looked at as something small. You see? And Iran ain't backing down. So these are times we're headed into. All right? It's Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now that he created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. All right? The evil days, the evil times, the bad times is coming. When the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, or the clouds return after the rain. All right? Okay? Remember the Creator now. You see? Remember the Creator now in the days of youth. All right? The Lord wants you to turn back and repent now. Don't wait till you get old and wrinkly. You see? These days coming. These hard times coming. Okay? And we warning you and telling you people to prepare yourself. All right? Prepare yourself. They're going to become a time on this earth like no other. All right? Remember now, that black horse in Revelation, he moving. All right? Inflation coming. Hyperinflation. These things is coming on this earth. And these people is not prepared. But the evils is coming. We in the end. It says, Ezekiel 7:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also thou son of man, thus said the Lord power unto the land of Israel. And the end is come upon the four corners of the land. The end. We the last seconds of the end. You like a stupid family member said to me when I post that on my status, WhatsApp status, I say we in the last seconds of the end. See, this was his response. I posted on my status and he sent a message to me, we here from 1999. I say, these the kind of people who the Lord can just, in them time of famine, evil time, all right, the most I can take these wicked niggas out, all right? For us, the Lord is going to keep us. Let me get this precept, and I can come back to that Ezekiel 7. All right. This Psalms 37:18. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright. He knoweth the days of the upright. The ones who serve him in spirit and truth. And their inheritance shall be forever. He know the days of them. You see that? Check this out. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. We ain't gonna be ashamed All right, who gonna be ashamed? These people. All right, with vexation in spirit, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. We gonna be good in that time. The Lord know the days of the upright. All right, the Lord is gonna care us for that time. We just gotta be, have faith and endure. The Lord is gonna be with us for these people. All right, we ain't gonna be ashamed in that time. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. There's another one I want. But let me get this one. This one is good too. Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in the evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. All right, these people are gonna be snared in the evil time. These bad times will come on us hurt. Because they ain't prepared. They ain't prepared for what's coming. We warning them and tell them what's coming. All right. Energy lockdowns. All right. You see that? These times was coming. You see that? All right. So ain't gonna be no much hot girl summer traveling and stuff like that. All right. You know what I mean? As this thing get worse, things are gonna tighten up. All right. You gotta find ways to sustain yourself better. You see? It says, also thou son of man, thus said the Lord power unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways. The Most High can judge his wicked people according to their ways, but they too wicked. All right? I will recompense upon thee all thine abomination. I saw a video, of, it looked like a lot of jakes. And then this mountain partying and in the snow twerking it up and then all kind of wicked shit. I say, boy, Jake don't take nothing serious, boy. They're gonna be snared in the evil time. Alright? Because Jake wanna just party and play. Mine eye shall not spare thee. The Lord ain't sparing you. Only the upright, neither will I have pity. But I recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee. Ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Thus said the Lord, an evil and only evil, behold, is come. Only evil is coming. An end is come. An end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. It is come. It's only going to get worse. All right? It's only going to get worse. These people don't believe it's only going to get worse in this time. You see that? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. All right. It says, and further propose increasing carpooling, adopting fuel efficient driving practices, and diverting liquefied petroleum gas away from vehicles to preserve supplies for essential uses. All right. So things tighten down. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. These people ain't prepared. They think that they gonna always have freedom going where they want to go and doing what they want to do. That freedom is gonna get taken away. Okay. That gonna get taken away from a lot of these people. It's a lot of ramification for the Strait of Hormuz being shut down, But our people ain't know what's coming. They're gonna get taken in this evil time. All right. But I just want to bring those to spirit and power, Yahweh Shemashai. Yeah, man. Shalom.